Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 3 of Superman 78. Now, as you know, Superman 78 is supposed to be much like Batman 89, a continuation from the first and second film, ignoring the events of the third and fourth one. Now, originally there were plans for a Superman 5 that was meant to have Superman dying and waking up in the bottled city of Kandor, with the story being kind of different but similar. And the cover has Superman meeting Jor-El and Lara for the first time. And the story starts off with Superman surrendering and everyone saying, "No, Town Jack!" And so we see how Brainiac kind of reassures them that Superman has no place for a rogue Kryptonian, and everyone is quick to defend Superman, saying that Superman is more Metropolis. And Brainiac says, "Perhaps your species is already tainted expansions, maybe required after all." And we see how Superman gives an inspiring speech, saying how they've always been there for him and gave him a chance and wants to do it in return. So of course, we see Superman hearing Lois's heartbeat and saying, "Goodbye, Lois. Goodbye." And of course, we see Superman being taken away by Brainiac's robots, and we see Lex Luthor showing up saying, "Mr. Brainiac, Professor Brainiac, I'm not sure what to call you. I'm Lex Luthor." And of course, there's more truths behind Lex Luthor's big speech with Brainiac. And of course, much like in most media, Lex Luthor's always got a plan. And of course, leaves everyone being upset, with Superman saying, "Brains over brawn, strength every time." "Care to partake in a cigar, Miss Lane? Cuban, only the best." "Your loss." And of course, we see how Superman ends up on Brainiac's skull ship and finds out that Brainiac's plan to have him preserved. But Superman quickly finds out that it's more miniature cities, one of which having the Thanagarians, one of which are Hawkman and Hawkgirl's race, mostly the Silver Age versions. And Superman saying, "My God!" Not divine, specific. And of course, we see Superman being tested by Brainiac, and of course ends up shrunking back into the shrunken city of Kandor, with Brainiac correcting his error. And of course, we see Superman meeting for the first time in years his parents Jor-El and Lara. Now, in the extended cut of the first film, we did see them perish along with the other Kryptonians. Now, in the more non-cut, it was unknown what really would have happened to them. And of course, we see Lois Lane writing her story, and fun fact, one of which has Batman terrorizes Gotham, which implies Batman exists in the Richard Donner series. And of course, we see Superman putting away his costume and going into his more parents-like outfits, and Lara meeting him and saying, wants to know, about the life he had. And Superman says, "Jonathan and Martha Kent. My rocket crashed in a field in a pretty place called Kansas." And he even mentions how he was given his gifts and powers. And we see how Lara is amazed by what Clark's been through. And he even says, "The Kents, Earth, that's over now. You're here in Kandor, the metropolis of your birth." And even points out how it never rains in that. And he even points out when they were close to death, Brainiac transported all of Krypton, mostly Kandor, into the bottled city. And of course points out how they've got a planetary zoo, keeping what's left of the animals intact, one of which is their versions of the Thought Beast, who shares the thoughts of Lois Lane. And of course, Superman ends up meeting Jor-El as well, saying, "Only science will set us free." And he even points out how he failed to sort of look for a solution and needs Clark to help be that person to give the other Kryptonians hope and help accept Kandor as his own, with Superman saying, "Yes, father." So of course we see Lois Lane getting a letter from Jimmy Olsen from a courier, and turns out it's more of a trap by Lex Luthor, who plans to help with Lois Lane to bring back Superman. And yeah, this is the story. So, in my opinion, issue 78 is pretty good. I think, unlike other media where it's Kara's parents, it's Jor-El and Lara. And I think it's the first time, unlike holograms, we actually get to see parents and son reuniting and showing you other things in the continuity, like Hawkman and Hawkgirl's race, Batman apparently existing in the series, and Lex Luthor having a backup plan every time. So I think this issue definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.